Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. As you can see, I have just turned on the new power meter that Space Goats just sent me, and man, this is actually really cool and this looks really sick. Look at this, 240 volt, and there's other metrics here. You guys can see the watts one with the W is the one I'm really excited to see going, as I guess I have to plug in the PDU now. So let me just go ahead and do that. And guys, I wanted to do a test here as well. I have I have a small rig here with a RTX 3080 and two RX 580s, 4GB cards. And the whole rig is taking about 520 watts on 120 volt power, okay? So I'm excited to see if there's any difference or maybe any efficiency running on 240, okay? So we're gonna plug in the Nerd Gears PDU, take a look at that, and okay, so let's go ahead. Let's plug her in, make sure I do it correctly here, over here. Okay, and it's locking as well, so, okay. All right, so that's in. It says we're using now 1.2, 1.3 watts. So it looks like the PDU may take a little bit of power. Actually, it's probably because of the power LED here. So that's actually pretty funny. All right, so you guys can see I am going to do a test here, and then once I have this all figured out and if the meter is working okay, I'm sure it works good. Space Goats makes the greatest stuff. Then I'm going to eventually turn on all of my other rigs here and just move them over to the 240 volt PDU, and I do have some C13 to C14 cables here. So let me just show you guys my rig here right beside me. It's doing about 25 mega hash, 26 mega hash on the RX 580s. You guys know Ethereum just went past the 4GB DAG, so I'm getting a little bit lower mega hash numbers, but you can see here the RTX 3080, I'm able to get about 98.3 mega hash and at about 225 watts. But the whole rig, respectively, it says taking about 360 watts, I believe, in the software. But at the wall, we are taking about 522. So there's a lot of extra power that's being utilized. I'm going to assume that the RX 580s are taking about 100 to 110 watts. And then plus the RX 3080 is taking another 225. Usually that's pretty good at the wall. The software numbers usually tell the correct number for like NVIDIA cards, or specifically this RTX 3080. I did try it at the wall before on another rig. But anyways, let's turn this off, and I'm gonna plug it into the 240 volt PDU, and then we will see how much power consumption we will get on 240, all right? So I'll be right back. Okay, it's turning on. Initially, looks like it went up to about 98 watts. Okay, so I'm gonna let this go and we'll see how much power we take at 240 while it's mining. Okay, so it's back up and mining good. And at the wall, we are getting 514 watts. So it looks like we are getting a little bit more efficiency running on 240 here. So this is really exciting. Oh, it did go up to 520. But on the 120 volt power, we were getting 522 watts. So looking at the delta here, it's about, I would say, it looks like another 5 watts, I guess we're saving. I'm not sure if that's exactly correct, or as people say, like 240 volt, you do get a little bit more efficiency. So that is awesome, guys. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. No more using 120 volt. And now we are at 240. Look at this power meter though. This is so sick. Space Goats, if you're watching this, man, thank you so much for making these for me. And you gotta start selling these. You gotta start selling these. These are really nice. I love all the different metrics here. There's kilowatt hour here. So it looks like it's going to calculate all of the power that I'm gonna be using. Wow, that's actually really cool. I should have started it maybe on the 1st of January. I wonder if I can reset it. I'm sure there might be a button or something here. I can do a reset. Yeah, it looks like I have to put a pin right here, and then I can reset the kilowatt hour, and maybe that'll be a good video. I can keep track of how much kilowatt hour I use per month, and then I can do some math there and see how much exactly I pay versus my electrical bill for my whole place here, including my crypto mining garage and with all my other rigs and stuff. Okay, anyways guys, that looks good. Look at that, it's all plugged there, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I might just like mount the PDU to the wall. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see what I feel, but this is the Nerd Gears PDU, really awesome, and it has holes that I could mount it somewhere. I'm not sure, but maybe I'll do that offline. Okay guys, well I'm gonna start adding some other rigs onto the 240, and then we'll see what the power consumption is. Alright, so let me add the 1060 3 gigabyte rig. I know at the wall we were getting 560 watts for all 7 mining Ethereum Classic, so I'm gonna keep that in mind, and then we'll do a delta from the Space Goats 240 volt meter. Alright, so give me 1 sec. Okay, we are now using about 1060 watts, and you guys can see my 1060 rig. These are the EVGA for the Win edition, and the whole rig is doing about 175 mega hash at about 526 watts in the software. And you guys can see the rig is right here on my new shelf, working really good. So what is the delta at the wall from the first rig that I put in and the 1060 3 gigabyte rig? So let's just do the calculation here. Let's see, 1065. Oh, it's like jumping all over the place. I'm gonna say the medium here is 1060, 70. Let's do 1070 watts. So if we do a calculator here, the initial rig that I was getting on this one was 517 watts at the wall. And then when I added the 1060 rig, it's now 1070. It's kind of, yeah, 1070 now, yeah. Okay, so technically the 1060 rig is only drawing about 553 watts at the wall. And I do remember when I had this on the kilowatt, it was getting about 560 watts. So yeah, maybe we are saving another 7 watts or so, give or take. But looks like the numbers here are kind of going randomly up and down, up and down. So maybe the 1060 rig may need some fine tuning or something, but I'm happy with this. This is so cool. This is awesome. Okay, we're not done yet. I'm gonna add another 1060 rig 3 gigabyte card, and eventually we're gonna do my AMD rig and the other RX 580 4 gigabyte rig onto the PDU. Okay, so let me actually I'm just gonna like plug in everything, and then we'll see what the power consumption is. All right, so give me 1 sec. Okay, so I don't have long enough C13 to C14 cables. I do have these like short ones, but it's definitely not long enough for this other 1060 rig, so I'm not turning this one on. But I was able to get this one going. I do have a long enough cable for this one, but this one is definitely too short, so I do need longer C13 to C14 cables, or actually I could just move that rig onto to the shelf here, to the top or bottom. I'll do that later. But anyways, this rig, I have this one going. I have two 5700s, one 5600 XT, and 3 Polaris cards, a 580 limited edition, and 2 470 mining specific Sapphire Nitros. So this whole rig is taking let's see, we can do a delta here. We were doing 1070 before, now we're doing 1860 roughly. 1860 watts. So that rig, that AMD rig, hodgepodge of different AMD cards, is taking about, I would say, 790 watts. Is my math correct? Let's go to the calculator here. 1070 minus, we are at 1860 watts. Yeah, 790 watts. Okay, that's perfect. That is looking good. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you in this video. Please let me know your thoughts on my whole power situation here. And Space Goat's meter, this is the best thing. I love this. I love keeping track of, you know, how much watts I'm using, and amps as well. You guys can see the amperage meter metric at the top there, 7.8 amps. All right, so we are not at the, you know, theoretical 5,760 watts yet. And I do plan on adding more rigs in here, hopefully, potentially, you know, an RTX rig. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm actually going to build an RTX 3080 rig. I do have one here already, but I'm going to build a new separate rig with my other 3080s, the EVGA XE3 and the MSI Ventus. You guys probably saw that video before. Okay, well, anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I have to order longer C13 to C14 cables. That's unfortunate. This is not long enough, but I may have to maybe potentially pull the PDU a little bit closer. As you guys can see, I'm essentially having all my mining rigs on the one side of my garage here, so I have to worry about length and stuff, and basically I just need longer cables. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe to Space Goats as well. All right, he has multiple videos on, you know, making these kind of power meters, so if you guys are interested, go check them out down below, link down below. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.